All right, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to the final drive, and welcome back to the Wyoming Cowboys Dynasty. We are now officially in week 7, and we got to play the Arizona Wildcats. And right now, we 4-2, 2-1 in the division. So we hanging in there. This team is looking good under Coach Chiller. He doing his thing right now and trying to raise this program to some type of glory. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a recap of what happened in our previous game versus San Jose State. It's the game here where we introduce our new starting quarterback, Philip Rush. He did his thing, went out there, played a great game, but I keep saying Bryan Jackson is the story that we cannot stop talking about over here in Wyoming, because he is taking over and he is willing his team to victory with just his playmaking ability. So that game ended up being 41-26, and we had some good stats here. Like I said, Philip Rush, 2 touchdowns, 319 yards, only 1 sack, 68% completion. That's gonna get him up for nomination of the player of the week, the Cowboy of the week, which is pretty dope, right? For him to come in and kind of take that position and, you know, mid-season and start and already be in a situation where he's already being a top performer. That's pretty dope. But our guy, Bryan Jackson, I mean, he had 8 carries, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, Terran Kelman, he's going to find the end zone for us when we need to. He's racking up the touchdowns, that's for sure. But Bryan Jackson, man, he only needs to touch the ball a few times before he make lightning in the bottle happen. So that's a big thing for us. Even on the receiving side, he had 1 reception and took it for 78 yards and a touchdown as well. Is definitely getting him to be top performer of the week, if not winning top performer of the week honors again. On the offensive side, Quentin Harris had 10 pancakes. It's good to see him back in that area of not allowing a sack. I'm definitely going to put him in the mix as well. And on the defensive side, them boys was out there tackling. Colby McAllister, 10 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. He was definitely playing well down in that box. Blaine Bryant did his thing, got a pass breakup, 11 tackles as well. And then we had Dylan Smith that had 13 tackles and 2 deflections. Bowman got him a nice interception, and Grant got him a nice interception as well. If we're gonna put anybody on the defensive side to possibly be player of the week, we're gonna go ahead and let Marquis Grant kind of take that spot if we're gonna put him up there. But we just had too much offensive talent not to put these other guys up, so we're gonna go with Quentin Harris, Philip Rush, and Bryan Jackson as the ones that's going to be nominated for top players of the week. All right, so we got the players of the week pulled up of what we're going to spin for. You may see Bryan Jackson name up there twice just because he got player of the game, so they got him 2 spots on the wheel. And we got Quentin Harris, our tackle, who got 10 pancakes, no sacks, and we got Mr. Philip Rush in there. So let's go ahead and find out who is going to be our Cowboy of the week. And there you have it. It's Mr. Bryan Jackson again. He is on a roll, and he got a campus star, and he got to be on our thumbnail, and it's only right. He earned the position again. He went out there and performed, willed our team to victory, so he is now Cowboy of the week, 2nd week in a row. Kudos to Mr. Bryan Jackson. All right, so let's see what his honors will be and what he earned for being the actual Cowboy of the week. And coach's praise, that coach's praise is a killer, y'all. So coach's praise is really where you don't get any physical attributes, but you do get the praise of what we've been doing, period. It's just praising Bryan Jackson of his hard work on the team and everything he's doing. And I'm about to the point of making him our bell cow back. We're close to it. If he has another performance like he did last week and the week before, I'm gonna officially put him down as our 3-down back. And Terrian will probably get in maybe on those goal line situations, or if Bryan is kind of have wear and tear and we're gonna have to pull him out. But I think he's earning to be that star on this team. All right, now it's time to focus on the cow poke of the week, and this is where we're going to look at the position, spin the wheel, and a player that underperformed the most at that position will be the low performer of the week and suffer some type of penalty. And wide receiver, so we get to go to the wide receiver position and kind of take a look and see what the performance was like for that game. DeBlanc just came out of nowhere. I mean, he had an awesome game, 3 receptions, 107 yards, and a touchdown. When he got the ball, he made something of it. Landon Pace, he had 5 receptions. He's definitely showed that he is our safety net on the team. When you look for Farrakhan Jr., he's there. But it's Ishmael again. I mean, he has it, like I said, he has his ups and downs, and he's one of those players that we talked about last week that we just need some consistency. If we get some consistency with Ishmael CC, this team would definitely be a lot more explosive. So I'm definitely going to give the low performer of the week for him, and see if he's able to bounce back and do a little bit better. All right, so now let's go ahead and pull up the wheel and see what will be the penalty for Ishmael here for being cow poke of the week. And here we are, backup plan. So what is backup plan? Backup plan means that the backup will come in and be able to take the starting spot. And that backup will stay in until that backup make a mistake, and Ishmael can come back in. If that backup comes in and balls out, Ishmael possibly lost his spot. So let's take a look at the depth chart here. So we're gonna move Farrakhan up. So we're gonna move Farrakhan Jr. up to take that spot, and then surprisingly, we're gonna move DeBlanc up. I think he kind of deserved from the last game to be able to do what to be able to come in and take this spot at least. And then what we would do is we'll put Ishmael in on slot situations for now. And that's what we'll do. So it's part of college too, right? You kind of see those promising players get benched. We seen that in Florida when DJ Langway came in the game and kind of took over. We kind of see these things within college, so it's not far-fetched where, you know, when you saw the situation between Tua and Jalen Hurts, and I know I'm talking about quarterbacks, but it's not far-fetched that you may think a player will continue to play in the game, and next thing you know, they're out the game benched, and here comes another player coming in to take that spot and probably do fairly well. We see it with North Carolina with Lopez. So this is just something that's part of college. I think is a cool aspect to add to it. If it's something you like, definitely let me know in the comments. If you think this is whack and you think I shouldn't be touching this as a viewer, definitely let me know in the comments. I just want to do something different in these dynasties because I know sometimes we're just watching the same thing, and I just wanted to add some more elements to dynasty and kind of make it a little bit more engaging. So with that being said, we got that fixed. We now talked about our players of the week, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the upcoming games that's coming up. Like, let's look and see what is left on our schedule. So we're getting ready to play Arizona, which is a division game, and then we'll go take on Nevada, UNLV, and then another big game is Colorado State, the bronze boot that we're gonna have to play, and then we're gonna finish it out with Utah State and Arizona. Looking at our schedule and everything that we have going on outside of Arizona, we should do fairly well in this division, and possibly, and I said possibly, make it to the Mountain West Conference championship game that can possibly get us moved up into the Pac-12 if we're able to win that game. So let's go take a look at the conference here. If you're new to my channel, I did a conference realignment more on the geographical side, just to make it make a little bit more sense. But it's based off of higher power, the Power 5 conference and the Lower 5 conference. And pretty much what that means is that you want to be in a Power 5 conference because conference prestige matters. So if you look over and you see Big 12 is an A+, SEC is an A+, ACC is an A, Big 10 is an A-, and Pac-12 is a B+. American Conference USA, MAC, Mountain West, Sun Belt, and Independence are all Lower 5. So conference prestige could be the very thing that get recruits into your school. So you want to play for these Power 5 schools because it's very important. So teams are scrambling to get out of those Lower 5s and find a way into the Power 5 schools. Now, how do you get into the Power 5 conference, you ask? All right, here you go. So to get in those Power 5 conference as a lower 5 conference, you want to make sure that you win out. So meaning that you want to go to the conference championship in that Lower 5. So if you are Conference USA, if you make it to that Conference USA championship game and wins, that means that you are now eligible to be promoted up to your adjacent Power 5 conference. The adjacent Power 5 conference for Conference USA is the Big 12. Now what Big 12 would need to do is have one team with 3 wins or less. If so, they forfeit their spot of continuing to stay in that Power 5 conference. They will have to move down, and now that gives that Lower 5 conference person that won the championship the ability to move up into the conference. So here's a quick example. We're a Mountain West Conference, which means we're going to be, our Power 5 conference that we can move up to is going to be the Pac-12. So when we look over here at the conference standings, me, which is Wyoming, Stanford, Arizona, we're all fighting to get to that conference championship and win it all. Teams like Utah State, Hawaii, UNLV, they are at risk of either moving independent or staying in this conference. So we're all battling for that spot. So right now, if we beat Arizona, that will put us at the top, well ahead at the top to go ahead and make it to the Mountain West Conference Championship game to play against possible Stanford. Depends on if Fresno State does well as well. In the Pac-12, Boise State, Colorado State, Oregon State, if they don't get more than 3 wins, they all are at risk to be moved down to the Mountain West, which opens up spots for these teams in the Mountain West to be able to move up into the Pac-12 and have better conference prestige, which helps them with better recruits. So I'm not going to go too far and deep into it, but it's just to give you an idea. If you want to know more about it, I will link my video in the description so you'll be able to check it out. And it goes into more of a deep dive of what this conference realignment looks like, just in case it's something you want to do for your franchises or something with your friends to spice things up just a little bit. All right, now with that being said, let's look at the games of the week coming up. The top 25. We got Ole Miss getting ready to take on Kennesaw State. Ole Miss should take care of that pretty easy. Houston and Nebraska is going to play, and I don't think Nebraska want to walk in there and believe that they can just knock off Houston. Houston could be a tough matchup. Clemson got an easy matchup. Texas A&M and Texas play in a rivalry game, and Texas been struggling this season, so they got to be careful with Texas A&M. You got Louisville and Michigan State, another Big Ten matchup that's going to be huge this week to determine a lot. You got Duke and North Carolina. Bill Belichick got those boys over there 5-0 right now, even though I understand through NIL Bill Belichick is not in the game, but we're gonna pretend like he is. But they got to go play number 6 Duke, and that's a huge game. I could see North Carolina upsetting Duke at home. Oklahoma State playing Texas Tech, that's another nice matchup. UCLA and Arizona State in a Pac-12 matchup get to go head and head. Big 12 matchup, Baylor versus K-State. Both of these teams are ranked. K-State can take care of Baylor. It could be a great matchup as well. North Carolina State is undefeated, and I can see them stand undefeated against Wake Forest. Missouri State playing Florida. That should be a layup for Florida. Penn State and Pittsburgh play. This is a rivalry match. It can go either way, but Penn State is a tough team this year. You have Oregon taking on Colorado State, and Colorado. And Sanders and Colorado have been struggling this year, and they could find themselves in the Mountain West with us if they don't turn something around for this season. LSU 4-1 right now, playing UAB. In the SEC, LSU should take care of that. Mississippi State is ranked, playing Akron. Notre Dame versus the defending champions right now in Indiana, who won last season while we was coaching over there at Colorado. And you got USC versus BYU in a Pac-12 matchup. A lot of great games coming up this week that we got to get prepared for. But the biggest thing we got to get prepared for is our game versus Arizona State Wildcats. And I said Arizona State, it should just be Arizona, my bad. But other than that, the players we have to watch out for, they got a nice running back in Kendrick over here. 86 overall, 91 speed, 94 acceleration, great carrying and ball carrying vision. Definitely a guy to watch out for. They got a nice cornerback over there, Javion Cole. He's only 5'10", 88 speed, but he has all the intangibles. He got the awareness, change of direction. What is his zone and man coverage look like? 90 and 84, 88 press. So he's going to be tough to deal with. They got a nice center. A speedster, 96 speeds, and we have a problem with those speedsters. We saw that last game, so we cannot let Isaiah get behind us in the defense. I have another cornerback as well, 6 foot, 184, Jashawn, and he's a 90 speed, 83 overall, good change of direction. He's definitely an athlete for sure, pretty decent tight end. And the quarterback they have is Ryan Rivers, who will be playing. Ryan Rivers don't have the awareness, definitely got the throw power. If we send some blitzes at him, we can rattle him a little bit. So that's just something that we got to watch out for when it comes to this Arizona team. Another thing to scout, I mean, he's completing 52% of his passes. He is only thrown for 1,300 yards so far, 14 TDs, no interceptions, surprisingly. I don't know if that's a glitch in the game or what, but no interceptions right now is crazy. 6 sacks. So he doesn't turn the ball over, so that's good. That's interesting. It looks like Kendrick can run the ball pretty well. He's already at 600 rushing yards for the season. He's averaging about 100 yards a game. So that's definitely something we just got to keep in our back pocket and remember and watch out for. When it comes to receiving, it looks like Gio is the guy. Gio is the guy that's getting the most receptions outside of Chris Hunter. None of these guys we actually saw, you know, on that list or we went through. Chris Hunter is an 83 and with 90 speed. And Gio Richardson is a 78. And these are his go-to guys, so that's good to know as well. Isaiah do have the touchdowns. And they're not really known to give up sacks. It looks like it's a pretty good blocking scheme that they got over there for that team, so that's pretty cool. They're not really, they can get some turnovers, but they're not really big on sacks. So it's just a team, it looks like, that we can go in there and kind of battle, and we should win this game. So now I'm done with all my yapping. Let's get to the game, y'all.
For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only two words are necessary: bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Wyoming Cowboys taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
All right, y'all, let's see what we're going to be running for the first quarter of the game. All right, and there we have it. We're going to be running offense.
The Cowboys will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be...
All right, let's go, Cowboys. We know what we got to go out there and do. We just got to execute our game plan.
Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality.
My Jack Harvey lined up like that. Never mind. He got right up in there. I guess he was hiding. Great job, Jack.
It's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time
Get to
again,
him.
these dudes make plays, and it just
3rd and 13.
It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the
Right now, we only rushing 3, and it's working for whatever reason. Right there. Get in there, Bowman. Yeah, that was a hold. And good knockout.
This is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Decline.
So the penalty
Good job, coach.
Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense.
All right, here come Mr. Phillip Rush, Farrakhan Jr. and DeBlanc. Ishmael in the slot.
right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know,
there
he's
you go.
excited to take on
There you go. Fight for your spot, Tyrion. There you go. Fight for your spot.
Look for some change-ups.
I want to see some fight out there. Cut back. Good job. We got a nice 1-2 punch on this team.
Exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type
Get through there. Get through there. There you go. There you go. We're going to run and take what they give us.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. And he was
team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their
Set it up.
runs, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
There you go. There you go. That was a great catch by Pace.
14 to the line on
Watch the block.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
They wasn't having that.
Defensive front just
Great job by the defense.
knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
All right, we put 3 points on the board. I wish it was 7, but we got to take what we can get. Fill them out a little bit more.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring
Get
it
to
back.
him. Good tackle.
Nice job executing all of the assignments.
Let's go, defense.
That return at the 22.
Remember, the biggest thing is we can't let them get rhythm.
Onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession.
Get to him. Get to him, Bowman.
More productive this time.
I don't like that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The give to the back.
Get to him. Get to him. Good tackle.
Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short
Here they go. Like they gonna hurry up.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Calls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down.
Good tackle. Good tackle. I see you out there, Blaine.
First down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end.
I see why they don't give up sacks. Outside that hole, that line be blocking.
Zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
2nd and 20, y'all.
Leaves it with
Get right up in there.
and a good solid pickup for the defense.
3rd and 13. Let's get them off the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Get to him, put some pressure on him.
Fires to the middle.
Good job, Jack.
On 3rd down, thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass.
That offensive line is tough.
Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds and a nice job. They'll spot it right around.
All right, let's see if we can put a touchdown on the board.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0
I don't like
lead.
that. I'm out here.
He wants to change this route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
All right, I guess moving players is too much for my team. It's just too much for them. We can't do that. Make sure y'all block.
Hand off from the shotgun. Found just enough.
All right, they put us at 2nd and 10.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Good job, Farrakhan.
Turn into 5 to 15.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Look at the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Somebody not getting blocked. Get them out for you. I should have audible out of that.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back.
Come on, come around.
Was sitting on G, waiting on O.
To the air, it's Rush. And they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to fire.
Good defense. Get that. Get that. Look at my boys out there. That's what I'm talking about. Great job. Great job.
Excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle.
Let's test it a little bit.
Open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch.
Let's see what that blocking look like.
Down he went, not picking up the first.
Yo, God dog, Terry, you gotta outrun that. You gotta outrun that. Jeez. All right, before we start, let's go ahead and see what we're gonna run for the second quarter. All right, we're gonna run moments. So moments, we're gonna go normal mode, just because it's we just come in on specific plays, so we're gonna watch it this way. All right. 2nd and 10, Bryan Jackson. 3rd and 8, incomplete pass. We punting the ball to Arizona once again. And he had a 22-yard punt return. They got him in great field position. Penalty on our DT. He can't stay on his side. And they now got a 1st and 10 and just got 6 yards by Gio Richardson. But great sack by Jalen Thompson. Great sack. Jalen is somebody that's been quiet for a while, man, and I want him to crank it up a little bit. Come on, come on. Ooh, I see you out there, Parks. I see you out there, Parks. All right, tie game, 3-3. We got the ball. Let's go out there and do something with it, Phillip. 5-yard rush by Bryan Jackson. 14-yard reception by CC. Good to see him. 2nd and 7. Phillip rush, complete pass. We on the 3rd down. Another incomplete pass. We punting again. We got to get this offense going. All right, incomplete pass by Rivers. Then a 5-yard reception, 3rd and 5. And Isaiah got a 14-yard catch. And they marching it downfield on us. 3rd and 1. And we got to stop. Great job. Wait, I could have swore it showed that they ain't getting no. All right, don't start EA. Maybe I read something wrong. All right, yo, punt that thing. All right, 2-minute drill. 2-minute drill, y'all.
Okay, ready?
Crowd out there piking up. Throw it.
Snags a quick pass on
There you go. I'll take that. I'll take that.
We have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it.
Go Farrakhan.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The quarterback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
And the
You should be able to get this, Kelman.
looking to keep the drive moving.
Right there. There you go. Ishmael fighting for his spot back, and I love it. Show some resilience, my boy.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Right there. Now get out of here, Pace. Get out of bounds. There you go. There you go. That's exactly what we want.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's got him. And he's
Is that a holding call on us? Is that Cooper?
Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, that's Jake.
That penalty moves the ball
Still a
back
bad
2
holding
yards.
call.
Replay the down. Line gets
1st
set.
and 20.
Down. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat.
Look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect
Good job.
and influence.
Good job. Oh, Ishmael. Farrakhan, thank you so much. Because Ishmael, what's up? What's up?
The Cowboys come to the
This is how you lost your spot in the first place.
to throw. It's Rush. You'll take this second down.
Can I get Ishmael on this corner route out here? It
Go
depends.
up top.
I can't.
Quick strike complete.
Good job, LeBlanc.
The offense to save precious seconds. And the Cowboys had tough
Seeing
field
pace
position
up.
to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On the move, he fires.
Oh, I need you to catch that, Farrakhan.
The defense sticks
I need you to catch that.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver even after dropping that ball to show him that you still got confidence
You
in
come
him. You know
here.
it's a long game.
You take him.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throws for the end zone.
There we go. Mr. LeBlanc. Hell of a catch, baby. Look at these boys out here go. All right, time to see what we're going to run. Going into halftime and what we're going to run for the third quarter. And we're going to stay moments, y'all. All right, we up 10-3. Third quarter, about to kick it off. We got the ball. All right, 10-yard reception by our boy Landon Pace. 16 yards by Farrakhan. He having a game. Another 14 yards by Farrakhan. That boy's playing today. He's seizing this opportunity. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Let's get out there.
The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants
Right
to
there.
pass. They've got it just
Boy,
outside.
that's the way you hold on to the ball. Farrakhan is not playing. He is not playing.
On the doorstep of cashing it
This
in
is why I
on the
think
offense.
this concept of just having that penalty on the wheel is such a cool concept. Because look what's happening. Farrakhan is out here playing out of his mind.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get it down to the 2. Now on 2nd and goal.
Here go our touchdown machine right here.
They'll try to run it in. And he's very fortunate.
He
to
just
get
keep getting caught from behind, and I don't like it, man.
sea of defenders. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down.
There you go.
The end zone, he
There go the touchdown machine.
Cowboys.
We looking good as a team, 17-3. And remember, Arizona outmatch us in every category when it comes to our team from top to bottom. But we're just executing well. Is that a punt coming? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We get the ball back. And our offense is in a rhythm. They try to put us back at, back on the goal line, but we in a rhythm. 1st and 10. Let's go, Phillip. Find Farrakhan. 3rd and 10. Make something happen. 3 incomplete passes in a row. We got to punt it, but we can depend on our defense. They got pretty good field position on their 44, 3-yard rush. And he broke an 18-yard run, Kendrick did. So now we're in trouble because they're in the red zone. All right, pass knocked away. Good job, Dylan. 2nd and 10. And we got offsides, gave him a penalty. Now they're 3rd and 3. And we in the 4th quarter. Let's see what we're going to run for the last quarter of the game. After they just got this 3-yard touchdown. All right. We running
Getting set
offense.
for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
This is an important drive right here. We got to go up by 2 scores, even if it means going down and getting a field goal on them.
Takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
That linebacker's going to break through. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Right there. If that was Kelman would have been caught. I wanted to be able to outrun that linebacker because I knew he wasn't going to be blocked.
Focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts.
Great job, team.
You get big gains when you run out wide.
Right there.
Unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys.
If we can get that one block, that play is dangerous.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
All right.
Throw, it's rush.
Oh, if you could just hold on to the ball, man, things would be a lot simpler out here.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on.
Come on, Ishmael. Come on, Ishmael.
Downfield.
Good pass by Phillip Rush as well.
Defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Good job. Good job. That's what hey, 5 yards is good. Don't ever think 5 yards ain't good, y'all. 5 yards is good.
Coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive
I see you, DeBlanc. He gonna have to make a decision.
right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense, everybody in the stadium.
All right, 3rd down. It's a big 3rd down, but the good thing we're in field goal range. We're looking at Farragon for a quick out here.
3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete.
4th and inches.
Oh, yes, close to that.
4th and inches.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do
Get
it.
up in there. Give me that 1st down.
Version either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The give on the outside.
There we go. There we go. And it's Mr. Bryan Jackson again, y'all. We have found out that we have an explosive offense if we allow these guys to do what they need to do.
They absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one.
Coach Chillett and Rick came in and got this program on the right track. I love it.
On your defense, they were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the biggest thing, too, is hopefully playing like this, players are looking across the country and saying, I wouldn't mind going up there to Wyoming because these boys is up there playing, and we like Coach Chiller and what he's bringing to that locker room. So hopefully this is going to dawn on some of those recruits that we're looking at to want to come to Wyoming. Chase it down. Oh, interception. Oh, my goodness. Wow. If he was able to set his feet, that would have been a touchdown. Great job to our defense going to knock that down. Get to him. Great job, Blaine. They going for it. They going for it. 4th and 16. Hold the line. Get to him. Get to him. I see you, Jalen. And interception. Look at my boys go. At this point, y'all gotta be. Hey, y'all saw us Grant again, huh?
And what do? You get to the quarterback.
Y'all gotta be excited about this Wyoming team right here.
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David.
You gotta be excited about this Wyoming team.
Opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Block it, find it. Ah, that's 1st down. Oh, 3rd and inches. That's all right. That's all right. Let's do a read option with Phillip. Watch that defensive end. Yeah, I messed that up. I messed it up. I read that wrong. That's on me. That's on me, coach. Whoa, what was I doing? What was I doing? That was just stupid. That was stupid on my behalf. I got too excited, too comfortable. But I trust my defense because they got these receivers in a blender, y'all. 2nd and 10. Get to him, get to him. Push him down, push him around. He got too much time. I don't like it.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
We might have to send a blitz because he got too much time. Them boys up there blocking. Shut that down. Shut that down. Good job, fellas. 2nd and 4. This is what we struggle with. Hurry up. So we got to get them off the field.
And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the tight end.
Told you.
Catch in the middle. It's
We struggle with hurry up. We got to get them off the field.
and they find their way to the 36. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Rivers.
Yeah, they've been holding all game.
Looking for a big play.
Look at this. Wide open.
Wide open, he makes the catch.
I see you with the hit, McAllister, but hey,
There's been a flag thrown.
that hold saved us.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger.
There we go. Come on. Get through. Get through. Oh, my goodness.
Not able to break the quick one on this.
2nd and 7, y'all.
Found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
We cannot penetrate their offensive line for nothing, man. These boys are juggernauts up front.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his
Boom. There we go. That's what I've been saying. Send a blitz. 3 sacks. We doing things that's uncharacteristic for Arizona. They done threw 2 picks. We got 3 sacks on them. You wasn't seeing that throughout the season when we looked at their stats. That's through 6 games. So kudos to our defense for that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Get to him. Get to him. Wow.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A lot of times you see those as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got a step on him. He got a step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the
That
point.
catch was crazy. I can't get mad about that. That's a college football catch right there.
And a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in a long.
All right, we got to be extra careful. We got to be extra careful here.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Good calls. Good.
Y'all know who that is. I don't even got to say it.
And they have a first
I ain't even
down.
got to say it right now. Y'all know who it is.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Gets a draw. Creates a little
Right there
space.
again.
That's
Right there
about
again.
as close as you
13.
can get
Boy,
that marker, and it
another 100-yard game.
breaths away from
I told you, it don't take him much. He don't need that many touches.
been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football.
Climb up the field. Climb, climb.
They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue.
That's on me. I should have hit that hole. I should have hit that hole. All right, here we go. Pace. Be ready.
Last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity
Right there. That's what I needed.
to probably get pretty good field position.
That's what we needed. That's ball game, y'all.
Go score.
That's ball game. Give it up for your Wyoming Cowboys.
mistake in this situation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start to string together positive.
All right, so here you go. And with this game, we dominated. We dominated first downs. We had 10 more first downs than they did, which means that we was able to move that ball and convert. Better total offense, more total plays. This is what we dominated on the ground. We had 100 more yards and we got 2 touchdowns rushing on the ground. I mean, they threw the ball 32 times and got 2 touchdowns, but we got 2 interceptions off of them, which was big. And we got 230 yards. We only held them to 168. I want us to be better in third down conversions. We was at a 38%. They was at a 36%. So good for our defense, but that's also good for their defense. We gotta fix that a little bit. Went for it twice on fourth down. We converted 1. We didn't let them convert none. And we was 80% in the red zone. That's another big thing too. And I love being plus in the turnover battle in that area. So good job. Another great victory for us. These boys out here, when it comes down to it, Phillip Rush threw the ball 39 times, 230 yards, got a touchdown. Running, Bryan Jackson, like I said, this is his backfield. 14 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown. Another great game for him. He might be up for player of the game again. Ishmael, he came in. I might have to keep him at the slot because everything worked out well. Farrakhan was great being wide receiver 1. Ishmael was great being in the slot with 7 receptions, 75 yards, and DeBlanc came in with the touchdown and did what we needed him to do. And Pace being our safety net, I couldn't be even more proud of the way this offense is looking right now. Blocking, Quentin Harris, putting boys on the ground once again, 5 pancakes. And on the defensive side, my boys was all over the field. Bowman is getting his tackles. Jack Harvey came up big in a lot of areas. Dylan Smith got him an interception. That's going to get him up for a player of the week. And Blaine had 2 tackles for a loss, so that was big for him. And our boy Grant got him 1. That's 2 interceptions he got in the past 2 games. So he doing his thing. And KT, man, 4 pass deflections. Kudos to him. So we're gonna have quite a few players up for players of the week coming up on the next episode. Other than that, we out of here. All right, huge win for us. 3-1 in division, 5-2 overall. Let's go take a look at recruiting to see if anything is changing so far in this landscape. We still fighting for money right now. We didn't did a hard sell for him. My bad. Let me go back. We didn't did a hard sell for him to try to get him to come over. It's not much more we can do at this point. We can try to set him up with a visit and just bring him in and see if that'll get him. I mean, he's a 5-star player. We just gonna have to find somebody to take it off of. We're gonna get Ruben. Ruben is still on the list. Where he still got a deal breaker. We're gonna have to end up getting that deal breaker up, or we're gonna have to just remove him from the list. The only reason why I keep him, he's not taking up any points at all. Junior Duff is still on the list here, watching us, wanting to come through. Most of these players that we're looking at is first on the list that we have on that we're just trying to go ahead and book them through. It's nobody that haven't. We're almost there with Ryan Ornstein. We're getting ready to move him in his top 5, but we're just about there. It's nobody that really looks like they're out of reach so far for us to just not to I guess to end the hunt for. Even Jason Travis, he's right there. I mean, he's a deal breaker, but he's holding out hope with the playing style that may change with the way Bryan Jackson is running. So we'll definitely see. But everybody else is first on the list pretty much. They wanting to come here. At least everyone that we spending money on. Now, this right guard, we may not get him. Just because both of the hours is big on this list. It's in the pipeline. They didn't schedule a visit. So we're going to go ahead and take him off. And this wheel, we're up there, but we're going to go ahead and use this. And we're going to schedule a visit. And we're going to go ahead and do it against Utah State. And let them know we got playing time over here, big dog. And see if that's enough. Getting close to it. We battling Tennessee, but we just don't want Ohio State, USC, and TCU to start getting in the mix too, because we're really gonna lose them. I think Tennessee is hanging out is because they're in the pipeline, and that's what's making it tough for us. So that's where we at now, and then we're gonna go ahead and move forward and just take one more look at recruiting before we out of here. All right, yep, Ornstein, he's right there. He's battling. He's really thinking about coming here. Hey, KT is gonna have to get his name up there twice. Player of the game, 3 tackles, 4 pass deflection. That was huge, KT. Great job, man. All right, we got Nevada, big game coming up in week 8. We're gonna play them. Look like some things changed on our board. Look like we got 40 points back. Let's see what happened. Yep, Tennessee then went ahead and scheduled a visit on us. So yeah, we got a battle with that now. We're still good with Junior Duff. Nothing's really changed. I think our playing style went up a little bit for Ruben, but we're gonna keep him there. Jaleel, nothing changed there. We're still close. Moody is right there. Moody is that close from signing. We just gonna have to wait till he do his top 5 so we can hard sell anything. He's not there yet. Jeremy Washington is good. All of these guys are good so far. Mike, DT, Jason Travis is right there. About ready. We just got to keep winning these football games, honestly. All right, let's see who's ready for a visit. All of these guys are ready for a visit. Brian now is looking for his top. So what we can do is we can do a hard sell on him. Then schedule a visit here. Let them know about playing time. I mean, that's a big right guard. We definitely want to bring him in, and we'll be good there. We'll stop it there. And then last, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at those games from last week and see how everything played out. Because like I said, this was a huge week that just came up for when it came to the actual games that we was looking at. So I'm very curious of what happened. So last week, Ole Miss took care of Kennesaw State. And it was a close one, man. They was gonna let Kennesaw State stay up there, but they didn't. And U of H got blew out the water, 41-7. I thought it would be a more competitive game, but it wasn't. Texas took care of Texas A&M pretty well. Louisville took care of Michigan State. Florida State won their game, and Duke, they answered the bell literally, and they took care of North Carolina. I'm pretty sure that was a very good game. Texas Tech beat Oklahoma State. Arizona State beat UCLA in a very close one. This was a high scoring game, and I'm pretty sure it came down to the last little bit, but Tennessee took care of Georgia Tech. Baylor beat Kansas State and knocked them out of being ranked. North Carolina State continues to stay undefeated. Florida won. Penn State beat Pitt in a nice little matchup. 10-point game. Oregon beat Colorado. LSU barely won by a touchdown, but they beat UAB. Mississippi State took care of business. Indiana haven't lost in 2 seasons yet, y'all. I mean, they're the division champs for a reason. They're a tough out. They won once again. And USC took care of BYU. All right. So that takes care of everything. Great episode for us. Great win. We out here doing our thing. We're 5-2 with our Wyoming Dynasty. We just got to keep it up and keep going. We only got about 4 or 5 games left in the season. So other than that, y'all, thank you for tuning in to the Final Drive. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, salute.